Guys, visiting Mohra Muradu Stupa and Monastery was a remarkable experience, especially because of its unique architecture feature that stand out even among Taxila's many stupas. Built in the 3rd century Common Era, the main stupa here rises with a 12-foot spire crowned by 7 umbrellas, symbolizing the 7 heavens of Buddhism. This distinctive features immediately captured my attention as it embodies the Buddhist cosmology in a way that few other sites do. The monastery complex, with its neatly arranged cells, assembly hall, kitchen, and 2 separate courtyards, reflects the orderly lives of the monks who once resided here. One of the most captivating aspects is the presence of a healing Buddha statue believed to hold curative powers, drawing pilgrims from afar. As I wandered through the courtyards, imagining the rituals and teachings that once took place here, I was deeply moved by the architectural creativity that blended spirituality with symbolism. Mohra Muradu felt like a sacred space where every detail, from the spire to the healing Buddha, was infused with profound feeling. Dear friends, my journey through Taxila would be incomplete without a visit to the Taxila Museum, a guardian of thousands of priceless artifacts spanning over 5,000 years of history. The museum's foundation stone was laid in 1918 by Lord Chelmsford, the then Viceroy and Governor General of British India. It was built from 1918 to 1928 to preserve the discoveries and objects made by the Archaeological Survey of India during their excavation of the Taxila region from 1913 to 1934 under the supervision of renowned archaeologist Sir John Marshall. Located just a few kilometers from the ancient ruins of Taxila, this museum stands as a testament to the historical and cultural richness of the region, understanding the vibrant history of the Gandhara Civilization. As I entered the museum, I was immediately struck by a modern design which contrasts beautifully with the ancient artifact it houses. The museum showcases over 9,000 artifacts, many of which were excavated from sites across Taxila and its surroundings, with an additional artifacts of 40,000 in the museum's reserve collection. These artifacts date from the Indus Valley Civilization around 2500 before the Common Era to the Hellenistic period around 300 before the Common Era, reflecting the area's significance as a center of trade and culture. One of the most impressive exhibits is the collection of Buddhist sculptures, which are renowned for their artistic detail and spiritual significance. The museum features stunning statues of the Buddha, including a remarkable 4th century statue of a seated Buddha that stands nearly 1.5 meters tall. This particular statue is noted for its complex fabrics and serene expressions, showing the Gandhara style that blends Greek and Indian artistic influences. In addition to the sculpture, the museum houses a significant collection of coins, pottery, and inscriptions that provide insights into the daily lives and economic practices of the people of Taxila. Among the artifacts, I found the silver and copper coins dating back to the Mauryan and Indo-Greek periods particularly fascinating. These coins not only reflect the trade practices of the time but also illustrate the diverse influences that shaped Taxila's economy. The museum also holds a collection of ancient inscriptions in Khurushti, Brahmi, and Greek scripts, serving as linguistic bridges to understand the influences that once converged here. The splendor of these displays gave me chills, reminding me that Taxila was not only a center of spirituality, but also of scholarly exchange. The relic cascades found in stupas like Archaeological and Bhamala offered a glimpse into the rituals and reverence with which these relics were preserved, highlighting the spiritual devotion of the time. This museum also highlights the role of Taxila as a major center for learning and philosophy in ancient times, with numerous exhibits dedicated to the University of Taxila, which attracted scholars from across the ancient world. It is believed that this ancient university was established around the 5th century before the Common Era and boomed until the 12th century Common Era, making it one of the earliest centers of higher learning in the world. Walking to the museum, I was struck by the meticulous attention to detail in the creation of each display. Each artifact is accompanied by informative plaques that provide context and background, enriching the visitor's experience. The museum also offers a comprehensive overview of the various archaeological sites in the Taxila Valley, helping me connect the dots between what I saw at the museum and the ancient ruins I had visited. Moreover, the Taxila Museum serves as a research center, contributing to ongoing archaeological studies and preservation efforts in the region. The museum actively engages with the local community through educational programs, workshops, and exhibitions aimed at raising awareness about the importance of cultural heritage preservation. Do visit, guys. Friends, as I left the Taxila Museum, I felt a profound sense of connection to the ancient civilizations that once thrived in this area. The museum is more than just a collection of artifacts. It is a vital institution that preserves the legacy of the Gandhara Civilization and continues to inspire curiosity and respect for our shared human history. I also felt a profound respect for the archaeologists, historians, and curators who have painstakingly preserved these artifacts. These sites together made my journey through Taxila unforgettable. From the bustling marketplaces of Sirikap to the serene monasteries at Julian, each site brought a new perspectives on ancient life, faith, and culture. Each stone, each relic told its own story, leaving me with an immense appreciation for the people who built and cherished these spaces. Guys, stepped into the Giri fort, which is an extraordinary site that reflects Taxila's historical depth, combining fortifications with religious structures spanning Buddhism and Islam. Constructed in the 5th century Common Era, the Giri fort overlooks the region from a strategic vantage point, symbolizing strength and protection. The fort complex includes a Buddhist stupa and monastery, and later additions include a Giri mosque built during the Islamic period. The presence of these religious structures side by side speaks to the spiritual and cultural layers that Taxila has accumulated over centuries. As I explored the fort's rugged walls and paths, I marveled at the coexistence of different faiths in a single location. Giri felt like a convergence of histories where past and present, fortification and faith all come together. It left me with a sense of respect for the lasting flexibility and inclusivity of this ancient land. Do visit, guys. Dear friends, exploring the Badalpur Stupa and Monastery dating back to the 5th century Common Era is nestled in a serene valley and projects a sense of quiet compassion. Unlike the impressive stupas of Taxila, Badalpur is smaller but no less significant, reflecting the dedication of those who constructed it with limited resources. The monastery, with its modest cells and prayer halls, was once a heaven for monks who lived simply, representing the values of modesty and service. The stupa, which stands at about 10 meters in height, was built to enshrine relics and serve as a focus for meditation. Walking through this site, I could feel the essence of a life dedicated to inner peace and kindness. Badalpur may lack the glory of other sites, but it radiates a warmth and compassion that touched me deeply. Dear friends, arriving at Bhamala Stupa and Monastery is one of the most attractive sites I visited, situated beside the Haro River with a view that adds to its spiritual charm. The stupa, dating to the 4th century Common Era, is unique for its cruciform or cross-shaped structure, an architectural style rarely seen in this region. This distinctive design, combined with the peaceful riverside setting, creates a peaceful environment that feels almost otherworldly. Excavation here revealed a stunning 15 meters long resting Buddha, a rare depiction symbolizing Buddha's entry into nirvana. Bhamala was not just a religious site, it was a place of natural and spiritual beauty, where the landscape and architecture merged into a single harmonious soul. This experience left me with a deep appreciation for the artistry and devotion that went into creating this unique sanctuary. My visit to the Mankiala Stupa, which is located south of Taxila and constructed in the 3rd century before the Common Era, is steeped in legend. It is said to mark the spot where the Buddha in a previous life sacrificed himself to save a starving tiger and her cubs. Rising to a height of 16 meters, this stupa dominates the landscape, its structure echoing the values of compassion and sacrifice. Standing here, I felt the profound beauty of this legend and the university of its message. Mankiala is more than just a stupa, it's a timeless story carved into stone, a place where compassion is immortalized, inspiring all who visit to live with kindness and empathy. Do visit, guys. approaching to the Hathial Mount, which was an absolute marvel and open book of civilizations that predate Taxila's Buddhist era, offering a glimpse into life from as early as the 6th century before the Common Era through to the 1st century Common Era. As I stood on this mount, I felt the sheer depth of history beneath my feet, layer upon layer of human existence. Archaeologists have unearthed artifacts here from pottery, shards to ancient tools, each representing different stages in the region's culture and technological evolution. One of the most remarkable aspects of Hathial is its connection to the Achaemenian Empire, showcasing Persian influence that reached this far. Moving around the mount, I imagined the early settlers who lived here, crafting pottery, building small structures, and establishing a community that would lay the foundations for the later splendors of Taxila. Hathial Mount felt like a place where whispers of the past still linger, a site that embodies the richness of human history that built this region's identity. Exploring the Chak Mounds brought a quiet thrill, as these humble mounds conceal remnants of ancient settlements whose stories remain largely untold. Dating back to the second millennium before the Common Era, these mounds predate even the Mauryan period and provide glimpses of early life in Taxila. Though less visited and excavated through other sites, Chak holds incredible potentials for uncovering artifacts that tell of everyday's life long before Buddhism flourished here. Small finds like pottery, tools, and household items have been uncovered, hinting at a thriving community. Moving across the Chak, I sensed the mystery that still lies buried here, with each mound potentially hiding artifacts that could reshape our understanding of Taxila's history. For me, Chak was a reminder of how much of history remains undiscovered, awaiting the careful hands of archaeologists to bring it to light. This quiet, unassuming site felt like a hidden gem, a place that invites us to keep digging, keep exploring, and never lose our curiosity about the ancient world. Do visit, guys. Taxila's history is rich with lessons of tolerance, scholarship, and spirituality, and I feel privileged to have walked in the footsteps of the ancients. If my journey could inspire even one person to explore this extraordinary heritage, I would feel my mission was complete. Hope you liked today's vlog. Next week we will visit some more places of importance and we'll try to share information with you. Till then, take care of yourself and your family. Bye-bye.